Okay, so I'm re-recording showing how to do the base page add-ons for the front side because I kind of goofed up and did something a little different and then didn't realize that I didn't put it on camera. So I want to show you how I built this up. Make sure you understand all the pieces. So I just completely recut and I'm going to re-show you how to do that. I'm going to take all these cut aparts out, these inserts out, so as not to confuse you. So what we're working on, this is the base page. I haven't done anything to the back or the inside here yet. This is just this part here with this pocket here, this flap, this pocket, and this little tuck spots. So that's what we're going to be adding on to the base page. I'm going to show you how to assemble these. I'm going to give you the measurements to cut these, how to score them, and how to put them together, and then you would simply add them onto the base page here. So we're working on this flap and this. So I'll save all this for a different album, but yeah, let's get this going, okay? So let's grab a scoreboard. I've already cut all the pieces. I have them listed here. I have them stacked up so I can show you the scoring. So the first piece is the left page flap that goes onto the base page that's already in the album. So this piece is cut at 10 1/8 by 8 tall, which is the height of the album page. So with the 10 1/8 in here at the top, you're just going to score at a 1/2 inch. So it's really easy here. Score at a 1/2 inch. That's how we attach it to the page. So go ahead and fold and burnish. Misplaced my phone folder, so I'll use this one. Just give it a good burnish. So that is the flap that's going to go into the album. Then we want a pocket base for the left side, which is a 4 by 9, and we're just going to put the 9-inch in at the top, and we're just going to score at a 1/2 and at 8 1/2. So that makes the base pocket on the left of the flap. Then we want a top pocket with a tuck, but the top pocket is cut at, make sure I have the right one, 2 1/2 by 8, nope, 2 1/2 by 9. Put your 9-inch side in at the top and score at a 1/2 inch and at 8 1/2. Fold that up and burnish. So all these are just going to stack on top of each other. I am inserting a design change here for the little tuck spot. When I remade the album, I decided it works better if it has little gussets instead of being a flat tuck spot. So that's what I've done here for this one. This is the Remember album. So my Winnie the Pooh one is flat down, and I think this one works better. So this is what I'm going to put in the cutting guide. I think you'll like it better. If you want it flat, then you would just cut it at 1 inch wide by the height that you need. But this is what I've done, a design change on my cutting guide, and I'm going to show you this in the tutorial. So you cut one cardstock that's 1 1/4 by 8 1/2, and we're going to score a 1/4 inch, just a 1/4 inch on 3 sides. So I'm going to put the long side in at the top and score at a 1/4 inch. It's kind of hard when it's so little, but 1/4 inch there, 8 1/4 on this end, and then the long side at a 1/4 inch all the way down. Then I take my scissors and I miter cut the little corners out right where they intersect, just like you do a regular pocket with a 1/2 inch. And then go ahead and fold these little 1/4 inch attachment hinges down. Now if you want to do the flat one like I did in my Pooh album, well then you would just cut one piece that is 1 inch wide by 8 inches tall and glue it on. But I think the little gussets make it better. So this is how you're going to glue it in. Put glue on all 3 of the little tabs and then glue it down into the book. So I'm going to continue on with the original tutorial showing you how to build up this piece in your book. Then the flap for the top pocket is the 2.5 by 8. Put your 2.5 inch in at the top and just score at 1/2 inch. Just like that. Go ahead and fold and burnish that. And then on this one, we take that. You have this from Country Craft Creations, this angle punch. This We Are angle punch. I'm going to use this bigger one here on the side, and on the 2 corners opposite of the hinge or the score line, I'm just going to punch both of those. Make sure I got them in good. Okay. So that's that. I wanted that little shape of the flap like that. And a full page pocket is a 9 by 8.5. We're going to score the 9-inch side right here at 1/2 inch. And at 8.5. And this is the one we're going to use the envelope punch board on. Burnish these. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And also on this, you have an insert, which is your 7.5 by 7.5, and I rounded all 4 corners for that. And the other pieces I show you later on in the video. So let's work on this one real quick. We need a mat and a craft knife and a ruler and the punch board, envelope punch board if you have one. And this measures 8. So from the fold your hinge under from the folded edge, put this in at 2, punch, flip it upside down, keep this folded, put it in at 2, put the fold and punch. Okay, so that's that. Now you will do the same thing for your pattern paper. The only thing I do a little bit different is I back it off just a little bit. You may have to play with it to see, but you do the same on your pattern paper. Same method. I don't show that in the video. Okay, so I'm going to place my ruler here where the dip is right here and right here. See it right there. I'm going to line that up, put that right there, and right there. And I'm just going to cut that center part out. Make sure I cut even here. Right here I'm off a little bit. Okay, I think I got it now. And if I have to, I take my scissors right here where I was off just a tiny bit, and I just straighten that up. Okay, so that is that notch for that one. So let's build these up. So this is the flap. This here, because I don't show it on the video, this here glues to the front of the base page. Here's the base page with the opening here. You would take this hinge, line it up along the edge of the page, and attach it in. Okay, so just glue that on there. This one's already on, and I actually put this on and then built all this up on it. You could do it either way. So this, first of all, is your full pocket that goes on first, goes on the flap first. So if this is attached into your page, the hinge is going to be folded under. And on the bottom hinge, I put glue. right here, just on the bottom, and put the glue. I'm going to attach it down here at the bottom, and it goes all the way to the hinge, the folded edge. Line it up on the bottom, the fold, and burnish it down right here. Okay, open it back, clean off any glue, burnish on the inside. Now with it opened back, I put a line of glue right here on this edge of the page flap, and then on the hinge, because we want to seal up the pocket there. So bring it down, line it up straight, top and edge, and burnish. So there's your base pocket on, full page pocket. Okay, so the next one is the pocket base that goes to the left right here. Same thing, I'm going to put just glue on this one hinge to get it all on there correct, lined up. So to the bottom, make it even here and here. Attach it right here. Burnish. Open it back, burnish in there. Now we sealed the pocket, so we're going to put glue on the edge here and then on the hinge. Of course, remember, you can do this either in or out of the book. So put it down. For this, it might be easier for you outside of the book. I don't know. Burnish it really well. So that is the base, pocket base that goes on the left. Now the top pocket goes here. Stacks right on top. So again, just the glue on just one of the hinges. Line it up down here at the bottom. Make sure it's straight. Open it back. Glue on the bottom edge to seal it up. And then glue on the hinge. Bring it down and seal it up. Make sure it lines up. Okay, this little piece I would not put on until I've added my pattern paper. You're going to glue it here, here, and on the bottom edge. So it just becomes a flat tuck right here. So the glue would go on each, just a thin line on the top and the bottom and on one long side, and that glues down on top of your pattern paper right there. Now your flap, you do want to miter cut these, the 1/2 inch here on the side. Pretty good miter so that it tucks in. If you wanted a magnet closure on this, you could. I'm just using the tags to hold it closed. But it's going to go inside this pocket here, the one that I call the pocket base. And it's going to fold over like that. So the glue for this goes in the inside, just on that 1/2 inch. And then it's going to lift this pocket here Slide it in because you did the angle cut on the hinge. It should fit right in. Push it so that it touches the top of the pocket right on the fold of the flap. Fold it over and burnish it down. And there's your flap. So this goes here once your pattern paper is on. So let me show you in here. This is what it looks like. So here's this little piece here glued on, and it's a little tuck spot. There's your pocket. There's your flap and a pocket and the pocket here. So this is where the 7.5 by 7.5 photo mat goes in. I will probably do some matting on it later. And then of course I show you all these in the, when I do the pattern paper. This goes in like that. And these little tags in the tuck spot hold the flap down. Okay, so that is the front side of our base page.